Damien, I know you guys always preach 24-hour rule, but after a game like that, in that kind of an environment where it's so physical, comes down to the fourth quarter, is it a little bit easier to maybe just ease up ever so slightly after a game like that?
No, because we know we still got more football to play. I mean, a great win like that on the road against a great opponent, maybe one of the toughest opponents we'll face all year, especially in that kind of environment. You know, it's obviously a great win that we love to have, and you know it's a confidence builder as a team, knowing that we can play in a game 0-0 until 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter and still be able to come out and win and execute in the fourth quarter, come out with a win. But you know, like I said, we know we still have a lot of football left to play. We're playing a great team this weekend, and so we can't really live off the hype too much. You know, that's why Coach Saban has the whole 24-hour rule. But like I said, we just got to stay focused for the rest of the year, and we know we still got a lot of football to play. We got a lot of mistakes that we need to correct from this game, and we're going to look to do that this weekend.
Damien, you're only a sophomore, but you got a freshman quarterback, other freshmen on the offense. Have you had to take more of a leadership role than maybe you would have anticipated as a sophomore?
It's a tough question. Not really. I mean, I knew coming into this year, regardless of the circumstances, I needed to become more of a leader, not just for any other purpose other than trying to contribute to this team. And I knew that was something I needed to work on, not just being a vocal leader, but also being a leader on the field, being a guy that could be dependent on in certain situations in the game. So, I mean, I kind of knew that I needed to take that to a new level this year, and it's something I'm still working on every day. So it's just something I need to continue to improve on.
You guys and LSU have not played a game like that this year where points were that hard to come by for the offenses. As the game's progressing, what's the mindset for you guys? Do people start pressing just a little bit, or is it kind of even keel as you guys make your way through that game?
Well, in a game like that, I mean, you know, points are hard to come by, yards are hard to come by. You got two great teams that are fundamentally sound on offense, defense, special teams, all phases of the game. So in a game like that, you try to stay focused. You know, we knew that we missed some plays, we weren't executing as well as maybe we should have, and you know, we made a lot of mistakes that we need to get corrected. But for the most part, you know, you got to stay pretty even-keeled and stay confident in the fact that if we keep doing the little things right, we'll start to make those big plays, and we'll start to hit those home runs, and we'll start to put points on the board and gain yards. So, you know, we were just on the sideline. We just tried to, you know, keep focused, not focus more on the mistakes that we made, but just next drive mentality, knowing the next time we went on the field, you know, we want to correct those mistakes and start to play better.
I'm sure during the game you're focused on what you got to do, but now it's been a couple days, just in terms of what your defense was able to do, like pitching a shutout against top 15 team in the country. You know, have you had a chance to think about that? What are your thoughts?
I mean, no, I haven't. I honestly haven't thought about this until you mentioned it, but I mean, our defense has done an incredible job all year. I mean, they're shutting out teams that are good at putting up points, getting yards. I mean, great teams like LSU, I mean, they got a great run game, and to pitch a shutout against those guys, I mean, that's truly unbelievable what they do week in and week out. They definitely make things easier on the offense. Sometimes when things aren't clicking, we can really rely on them to kind of hold the game for us as we, you know, try to figure out those mistakes, try to get things going on offense. So they make things a lot smoother for us.
Particularly when you have an offense. I mean, and you guys have excelled this season, but when you have a lot of young players, a lot of new faces, how much of a luxury is that to have a defense that is able to shut out teams like they have?
It's huge. I mean, for us, if we can't put points on the board, you know, like in a game like that, it's good to have a defense that we know that can hold the other team from scoring points. I mean, even though we're not scoring points, we don't want to get down 7-0, 14-0. We don't want to get in situations like that. So it's a huge part of our team to have guys like that we know we can depend on to kind of keep the game steady, keep us in a position where we can come out, put points on the board, and score, and hopefully win the game.
Do another one or two questions for Damien.
We had a couple former players on Twitter saying, run the ball, run the ball. Did you hear about that, and what's your reaction?
It's not my call to make.
Anything else for Damien? Thank you, guys.